earth, and rivers running with the blood of the giants themselves. Oya and Haya, the twin sons of Shemiaza, led different factions. Oya gathered around him those who believed that the solution was to expand their territory, to venture into new lands where food might still be found. Haya argued that they should consolidate their power, eliminate the weaker Nephilim, and divide the remaining resources amongst the strongest. The division between the brothers grew into open hostility. Where once they had been inseparable, now they could not bear to be in each other's presence. Each saw in the other a rival, a threat, an obstacle to survival. The Book of Giants describes a confrontation between them that shook the mountains. Which of those gods would that be? They met in a valley surrounded by their fellow followers, and for a moment it seemed they might find a way to reconcile. But Haya spoke words that could not be taken back, accusing Oya of weakness, of sentiment, of caring too much about the humans. Oya's response was immediate. He struck his brother with such force that the sound of the blow echoed for 100 miles. Haya staggered but did not fall. Instead, he launched forward, and the two giants, each standing nearly 500 feet tall, collided with the force of an earthquake. The battle between them lasted 3 days. The valley where they fought was torn apart, its walls collapsing, its river diverted from its course. The smaller Nephilim fled, terrified of being caught in the destruction. Even the watchers, the fallen angels who had fathered these giants, watched from a distance, unable or unwilling to intervene. In the end, neither brother won. Both were wounded, bleeding from injuries that would have killed any human. Instantly, they retreated to opposite ends of the land, and the divide between the factions of Nephilim became permanent, but the fighting did not end. If anything, it intensified. Giants who had once hunted together now turned on each other. Alliances formed overnight and dissolved by the dawn. Trust became a luxury that none could afford. The text describes scenes of horror that are difficult to comprehend. A Nephilim named Obobish, driven mad by hunger, attacked and killed his own brother, devouring his flesh in a desperate attempt to sustain himself. Another giant, whose name is lost to the fragments, was surrounded by a group of younger Nephilim and torn apart. His body divided amongst them like meat at a feast. The earth, already stained with the blood of humans and animals, now ran red with the blood of the giants themselves. The air was thick with the stench of death. Vultures circled overhead, though even they were not safe. The Nephilim would leap into the air to snatch them down, consuming them, feathers and all. And through it all, their hunger remained. It was a hunger that no amount of food could satisfy, ignoring emptiness that seemed to grow with each passing day.